This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Sorry, father, I climbed on you. Hey, I got powers like you did. This place is incredibly cool. Way cooler than when you first go to it in the first game. Okay, that's not where I put it. It definitely keeps momentum. That's good to know. It's just saying nothing there. I like that. That's fun.
What is that?
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Oh, I just put 2 and 2 together.
You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Right. Okay, so what I just put together in my head was that, let me read this real quick. Equip the heart in your left hand, helps you locate bone charms and runes. So basically the same thing. Will beat faster as you get closer. Heart will whisper secrets if you press right click at particular locations or while looking at a person, which is cool. But the voice.
There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
I realized is the exact same voice from Dishonored, but I didn't put it together that is the Empress. Very interesting. Wait, where am I going? Where is this? Oh, the rune's over there. Then why did I go off this way? I mean, it's cool, but... What? You can... Oh, okay. That's nifty. I bet you I will forget about that. I guarantee I will forget about that. So don't get mad at me when I inevitably...
Who is Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
Wow, these models are really good. Like, really well done. I'm sorry. I'm admiring the texture work, the modeling work. Like, the artist did a fantastic job. Like, he looks weirdly real for a game that isn't supposed to be photorealistic. Don't mind me. You are creep. What's that on your hand? It's like a cybernetic finger and thumb. Oh, wait, whoa. Is that the killer? Is that her assassin? That would be interesting. Who would it be? She's holding her side. Interesting. Holding her side. I'm trying to like put a piece. I can't really figure out who that might be. Yeah. It's right here. Let's pick it up.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
That's good to know. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss the plan of action before taking the skip. Okay. Yeah, that was fascinating. I wonder what's going on with that assassin. So they covered the assassin's face, which means that either they were just horribly mortal. Oh, never mind. Hold on, give me a moment.
Bored, with my lessons. I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
That's so cool. I love the story thus far. Yeah, either the assassin is someone we know, that would be a reason to cover the face, or someone we are going to meet, which again would be a reason to cover the face, or alternatively, they were just horribly disfigured. Oh, bone charms. Okay, hold on. J to read full tutorial. Bone charms. That's what that just said. Oh, there we go. Bone charms provide minor supernatural benefits, yada yada. Exactly the same thing as the other game. It's a cool interface. Void favor. Sometimes supernatural powers consume no mana. Yes, please. Duelist luck. Bullet packs have a slight chance of containing +1 pistol bullet. Heck yeah. Awesome. Goodbye, Karnaca. A musician's farewell. Okay. What's that? Oh, that looked like a rune. It's not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. You'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Oh, it's okay, so you don't have a Pierre anymore. It's just, okay. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it can make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on a crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, these shops can help. Okay, so it's essentially... Oh, that thing looks way cooler than Corvo's. I'm down. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm down. Is this actually... I don't even know if this is going to save, because it obviously did not save me putting that on that, or that on that, or this on that. Oh, that is cool. I like the look of that. Letter from Emily. What? Oh, I get it. I'm sending the letter. Wyman, by now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe hiding away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless. Don't go back to Crystal. Stay in Morley. There's nothing that you can do against Delilah. I can't say that I have a solid plan yet, but you know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pain? What? She is risque. If I survive that, I'll get through all this. For now, I'll need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me. We'll see each other again, I promise. Emily. A travel log? What's this? It's like missions? Oh, no, she keeps a journal. Oh, this is awesome. New Year. We're starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. Man, I can't believe how many times anybody I know has said that. Can't wait for Wyman to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to an abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshore. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily, you promised to be more serious and listen at court, and you're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Proposals for a new decree on whale oil rationing and distribution. And she has none. Anniversary. Time of the year is, it's that time of year again, the anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection, though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest lists, and it's possible to slip out at night. Impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me as she was scolding me after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather. The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night. The time she shared a cabin, or the time we shared a cabin on a boat trip in Driscoll. Or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook from my arm. Now that would be a speech. I love this, by the way. Dishonored. My father is lost, turned to stone by Delilah. These words don't even seem real. Witchcraft, something I never would have believed possible, but now I have to believe it. So I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims that my aunt claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies, all I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abel? I don't know. Abel? They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's minds, the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings. That one or both of us were the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our royal physician, and helped me escape the coup, so she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Circanos. My Dunwall home is no longer safe for me, but I've never really was safe, never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void. This time, it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsider, imagined them. Now I've seen the wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abel. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice trapped in the strangest contraption. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the empire, strange fragrances all around, salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go, but this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people, or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah. With my new powers, all I need now is a plan. Investigating Addermeyer Institute. This boat captain, Megan Foster, she helped me escape the coup, but she's giving me the side eye when she thinks I'm not looking. She's all I've got for the moment, though soon I hope Anton Sokolov will be joining us, my old teacher. Keenest intellect in the Empire, filthy mouth gone, and got himself abducted. Megan says he last was seen being dragged toward Addermeyer Institute by the Crown Killer, which makes no sense to me unless the killer is a patient there. Maybe he needs medicine or something. But how can a deranged patient be working for the Duke and Delilah? Addermeyer's chief alchemist might know. Alexandria Hypatia. She's been running this place for years. She's famous for curing miners' diseases. If she knows anything, I'll make her talk. That's fascinating. So what I'm seeing here is that the narrative is Emily believes the Crown Killer is a man, but it looked pretty much like a woman from what we saw in the outside. If that was the Crown Killer, that's the other thing, right? Oh, now I can look at my powers. So what do we have? We have Far Reach. This is pull objects, decelerate, and pull enemies. So we pretty much learned that from reading the thing. Why is it not? Okay. Ooh, dark vision is back. See better in darkness, observing living things beyond. Boo, boo, boo. Wait, a pulse occurring at regular intervals will show you the directional facing and view cones of your enemies and even enables you to see them through walls, giving you vital situational awareness for a stealthy ambush or a sneaking through the area. So basically, what the first one was, except it pulses. Greater dark vision, see objects in security system through walls. Oh, that's nice. Premonition, visualize enemy routes and their current destination. What? Enemy routes and their intended destinations are now visible to you. Use this info to avoid enemies or lure them into traps. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Domino, link human targets. Oh, this is what they showed at like E3. Link human targets so they die or fall unconscious together. Basically, you link them together. Anything you do to them then affects the ones that they're linked to. Don't need to read through that. Mesmerize. Summon a void spirit to enthrall humans or hounds. Oh, great. So there's hounds in this game. Mesmerize creatures, Mesmerize creates a void entity that captivates 2 humans or hounds, then removes their short-term memory. Only those memorized, I can't say it, can see the summon entity. Allies of those enthralled will notice their strange behavior and suspect a hostile presence in the area. Mesmerize will always enthrall the closest living target, use it to avoid groups of enemies who will be unaware of what's happening around them, or use it in combat, enthralling enemies and making them vulnerable to your attacks. It's cool. Up to 3 targets, extended duration, and up to 4 human or canine targets. I think that needs to be made clear. Doppelganger. Summon a shade of yourself that attracts enemies. Your doppelganger creates a diversion and flees from enemies, drawing attention away from you. Enemies that destroy your doppelganger will believe they have eliminated any threat in the area and will transition to a less alert state. Your doppelganger will also trigger security systems and attract hostile animals just as you would. Your doppelganger will confuse enemies as it fades away. Summon a doppelganger that can fight enemies and assassinate when undetected. Swap places with your summoned doppel. Oh, that is cool. Summon 2 doppelgangers who act independently of each other. Dude, her abilities are sweet. Shadow walks. Assume a stealthier form for a short time. During Shadow Walk, your visibility is reduced, making it harder for enemies to detect you. Don't get too close, however, a moving shadow will still arouse suspicion. In this state, you can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. Oh, that is cool. What's that one? Rat shadow. Move through rat tunnels. Oh, okay, so it's a version of possessing rats. Improved shadow attack. Assassinate or incapacitate up to 2 enemies. Move faster while in your stealthier form, and assassinate or incapacitate up to 3 enemies. Oh, I gotta get that. That sounds so cool. What are these bottom ones? Strength, throw objects further, increase your health and resilience, block to deflect projectiles. So Witcher 3. Increase your jump height and distance. Turn unaware enemies to ash. Okay, so basically from the first game, bone charm crafting. What? You could craft your own bone charms. Craft your own unique bone charms with some chance of corruption. I have no idea what that means. Bloodthirst. Build up adrenaline in combat. Then trigger brutal melee. Okay. Interesting. Oh, man. All of that has me super excited. What's going on? Oh, she's writing in her. There's so many cool freaking things that you can get in this game. Ah, gosh. I can't wait. Is that something? I can't wait to get started. Oh, man. Let's go.